Let me see. Okay, that might be my. I should be live, right? Huh? YouTube? Are we live? Screw it, do it live. Let's test it out. I think this one works might be a little bit better if you guys let me know. There's no. Let us see. Testing. Still trying to test out the new live mechanic. I would think it would appear live. All right, let's see. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, that should be it. All right, we're live, baby. Now we just gotta market it to people, tell people to come on out. So what am I doing here? Well, we're having a hurricane party. Forget the debate and join me live for my hurricane party. Link here. All right. I think I'm doing it right. I think I'm doing it right. I don't know. This is our first time really doing it. Hopefully, we'll have some friends that come and join on. Hopefully, we can have some fun. So, what is a hurricane party? So, essentially, when a hurricane comes, like we have one coming here in New Orleans, you get a group of people together, and then you have some drinks, and you have a good time. I right now it's just my wife and I are hanging out, but she's at work, so I figured since you guys can't join me for the hurricane, that I should bring the hurricane party to you guys. So yeah, so we're gonna have a nice little fun hurricane. I got a couple of cocktails ready to go, and let's see what we're gonna get. Let's see who comes and hangs out with me. Hopefully, I'm not just a loser and by myself. That's usually I've done like a lot of Twitch streaming, and that's usually what happens. Uh, uh, yeah, that's usually what happens. And Twitch stream is like, but I was asking about. Apparently, you can do like shorts or something. So maybe when one drink, 3 bars comes on, we can do that. I'm gonna prep up some cocktails, but yeah, Francine's gonna hit. I think tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning. I don't really know. I prepped my house as if it was gonna happen tonight in case I overslept, which is always a good thing to do because you never know. I'm actually gonna do one of I'll save this drink for when more people come, but I'm actually gonna do one drink that I really love. It's called the Bitter Romance. Just caught in a bitter romance. And this one's a really great one. This is a Malort drink. I have to go get some Malort, which I will be right back. We're going to go grab some Malort and enjoy some Malort. We're going to go grab that. I know a lot of people are like, enjoy Malort. What does that mean? Well, if you don't know, I'm well known for my Malort cocktails. That's what I'm kind of famous for. So let's go dive on in. Let's see. See if we got some people coming in. Not yet. Nobody's in just yet. I got a notification from somebody. Somebody gave me a little heart. Maybe Bonnie can help me fix this out. Looks like you figured it out. I don't know how, though, to invite a guest. Let's copy that. Let's see. Bam. Let's see if I can invite some guests. She said it was something to do with like shorts or something, but I don't know how to do that. I don't really know how to do anything. I just know how to make great drinks and enjoy drinks. So we're gonna do 3/4 an ounce of Malort. I got my little cheat sheet here on some of the drinks I want to do. So we're gonna start off with a bitter romance. I need a coupe glass chilled because that's really fun. Last hurricane, Ida. I did this at Ida before I went. But that's when I was batching cocktails. I wasn't as prepared this hurricane season. I didn't batch cocktails. I also was going to someone else's house for the hurricane, so I wasn't really prepared as much. I'm not really prepared this hurricane, but I do have a lot of booze this hurricane, so that's going to be fun. All right, let's do 3/4 an ounce of our beautiful Malort. Malort me up this. 3/4 of an ounce of Malort. Yeah. Just pouring it in so that way you don't think I'm cheating. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of our cherry liqueur. Bam. Oh, no, I actually poured an ounce. Whatever. I'll be more cherry. Whatever. I'm enjoying this cocktail at home. There's an actual cocktail video if you want down on the channel if you actually are like very in tune in this. And then we're going to do 1.5 ounces of Peixo's Aperitivo. You can use Campari if you got it, but I like Peixo's Aperitivo. It's pretty cheap. Really nice. I think a bug flew into my... Oh my gosh, yeah, this little guy flew on in. It's all right, we'll double straight it. A little protein, get a little protein, you know? I'm gonna grab some ice, stir this sucker up. Bam. Just kind of like bear claw it. I wouldn't do this at a normal bar, but you know, it's a home bar. Wow, I thought I was prepared. I got one right now. I thought I was prepared. I like prepared with the booze. Like I have all the booze near me, but I didn't prepare any of the equipment. Because I'm a silly. And this is like the loudest. I'm actually gonna put it over here because it's like the loudest thing ever to go on. Oh my gosh, so loud, so cold. Yeah. All right. I always love the pretty red color it kind of gives on there. Oh, there's that bug that's floating in there. Good thing right now it's just me, Mario, here. Oh, 2 people watching. Oh, we got one more person watching. You know, it's these humble beginnings that really builds the character. I also need a dumping pot. Oh, look, there's a pot. Bam. We're going to double strain this right into the glass. Bam. Double strain it. Let me actually... Don't want to give you a crotch cam, but I want to give you a nice double straining cram. We'll also get that bug out of there. What the frick is up with that bug? Yeah, there he is. I caught him. There you go. We'll throw him in the trash. I was kind of an impromptu live show. I think I might make it a tradition. Hopefully not too much of a tradition because I don't want too many hurricanes hitting New Orleans. But, you know, I thought it'd be a fun little tradition. We're going to garnish this one with a nice little orange peel. You know what my mind went to? I like have all the stuff to make a Sazerac, and that's it. That's like all I have next to me is stuff to make a Sazerac, which we'll probably have one. All right. Ooh, this orange is going bad. I guess I need to make a painkiller or something. Use up this orange. I don't think I'm going to get much out of this orange, but I'll try it. All right. Nope, I did not get much out of this orange. So there we go. The Bitter Romance. God, I love this cocktail so much. It's actually kind of nice with the extra cherry note in there. It's really great. It's got a nice little bitterness to it that's really fantastic. It's also this beautiful color, that orange with that cherry that comes off, and there's like some grapefruit. And you do get the Malort. The Malort does come through, but it's not as overpowering as Malort would be. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting how awful my hair is. I keep forgetting how awful it is. But yeah, it's a fantastic little cocktail. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Fun little impromptu show. But yeah, so hurricane parties. I sadly did not have a hurricane ready for today. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing live, but I decided, why not? Let's try some stuff. Let's try to figure out some of the, gotta bump our heads with these live stream. I'm used to streaming on Twitch, not on YouTube, but I really should try to stream more on YouTube. I think it'd be a lot more fun to do that. Because, watch time's important. And I think it would be cool. I kind of want to do some like series where like we do a lot of like history of drinks and stuff, and kind of just keep like just upgrading the channel, keep doing like that. It's kind of history. I think people would really like fun prohibition. I know some like booze historians that I know would love to make a drink with me and have a drink with me. So I think that's what I kind of want to start doing more of that than just doing a video. Because people seem to really love my Southern Comfort. Eli and I did a Southern Comfort, history of Southern Comfort video that was like really good and really fun. And I think people would really love that. We're planning on trying to do like, what's that? Jägermeister, that one. That gross one that drives me insane. That's kind of the next one we're trying to stay. Hey, Chappie says, stay safe, my friend. I will try. I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's like a category. I think it's a category 2. Might be a category 1 when it's. I love the bright color of this cocktail. So fantastic. I think we also could all use a drink. You know, we have the debates coming on. And I kind of wish, honestly, I wish back in the day I was kind of wish I was a political science major, because I love reading. I love watching politics. And it actually something that's it's like kind of like calms me down a little bit. Like it's just like a chill thing I like to listen to. So maybe we'll work on something. Maybe one day I'll be the drunken. You'll see me on CNN drinking a bunch of drinks, talking about politics, and being like, "Well, you know, the grain exchange is like." Who knows? I've like been known to just randomly jump from career to career, so you never know. I just kind of go with the wind. Hence this stream. Oh man! So how's everybody doing out there? We got a nice little hurricane party going on right there. We're thinking about right now. We're still writing the Malort cocktail book. We're doing the Bitter Romance cocktail. That's this one right here. So this a little fun story about this cocktail is that I went to a bar, magazine. I don't remember the bar, but it wasn't really a very poppin' bar. So I went to the bar, and then I asked. I didn't have my phone for the QR menu, so I said, "Hey, like, what drinks do y'all serve? What's your signature cocktails?" And my wife was she was in the bathroom. And so I was just like, just tell me what's your signature cocktail? What cocktail should I order? Just tell me. And the bartender goes, you couldn't possibly comprehend the flavor complexes of our cocktail menu. And right when he said that, my wife came in and she's like, does he know what you do for a living? And I was like, nope, never told him. So I was like, I'm in the. So then, like, the other bartender who's actually like trying to do his job and do a good job, he came up to me and he said, "Well, what do you like to drink? Like, I want you to enjoy." And I said, "I like a bitter drink." And he's just like, "Oh, like, what does he want me to do? Just put Underberg in a glass?" And I was like, "Actually, I drank an Underberg when I came to your bar, so yes." And so he tried to out bitter me, and he made me a drink with Campari. Fernet. And so then I was like, so I took that idea of being outbittered and I made this cocktail, but I put a little cherry liqueur in there to give it a little sweetness, so it's not just completely bitterness, because he gave me a pretty bitter drink. But it was kind of like a jerk move. It's like, dude, just like be cool. Like I'm coming. Yeah, like it wasn't like it was busy and I was like, oh, entertain me, good sir. There was nobody at the bar. And he was just kind of a jerk. Which, hey, what's up? 1 drink, 3 bars. But, him being a jerk allowed me to enjoy a fantastic cocktail. So, who really won out of this exchange? So I've been enjoying this cocktail. Going back to my streaming days, I used to stream where nobody was watching me. So I've learned to talk to myself. But that's always good. It's always good to be a good showman. But you should come on the channel. Let's talk. Let's have drinks. I know you are filming a bunch of drinks. We recently dropped the Earl Grey bitters. This is the Gnome Tavern Earl Grey bitters. Very excited to see them. Oh man, we are breaking up. Maybe if I stop the live stream, but then I can't see the chat. What is? See, this is why I kind of. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. The system I'm using shows off the chat right over here. Yeah, so maybe if I do that, I can kind of, because I'm just doing wireless and Cox cable sucks. So, and I got a bunch of tabs open. So let me start Xing out of stuff on here, so that way my computer doesn't slow down. Maybe give my computer a little bit of a break. I gotta keep all my work tabs open. Exciting news! The channel reached 100,000 views total. 100,000 views total, which is pretty sweet and pretty exciting. Very excited about that. If you want to have anyone else on the stream, I'm in the lobby. Oh, how do I join from the lobby? What is this? Oh, can I do this? Is this how it works?
Yeah,
Can I turn it on? Oh, it works. Oh, yeah, okay. I was talking to
like black and white. I'm like, if you want to have like somebody breaking up the silence, you won't feel so alone. But how's it going?
Okay. I think the silence really hit me because my thing muted, and that was pretty silency. So how was your filming?
Oh, it was good. I have the 3 drinks right here, and they're all good. I'm trying to decide. I can't drink all of them because I have to be up at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm trying to decide which one I like.
I forgot what day it was.
So they all have this Solo Mexican whiskey in them. I don't know if you remember, but one day I was making fun of that peanut butter tequila, and I posted a picture of it, and Uncle Pete was like, look, like Solo. I was like, what's that? So I bought it, and it's good, and like all 3 of the drinks are good. So as soon as I get that edited, it will be out.
I mean, I have a Malort cocktail, so I cannot judge spirits for being awful. But what do you have there? What's in that drink right there?
So this one I came up with by myself. It's called the Last Cobb. So it's like an equal parts with the Mexican whiskey, Ancho Reyes Verde. What did I wind up putting? Oh, liqueur 43 and lime, equal parts of them, and a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Yeah, and then the rim is like the habanero tahini.
That sounds really good.
It is good. I tried 3. I had like 3 different variations before I came up with this one, and I'm pretty happy with it.
So it was equal parts tequila.
Oh no, Mexican whiskey.
Mexican whiskey.
Yeah, it's a corn whiskey.
Oh, that looks nice. See, I've had some like really bad Mexican whiskey, so I've always been scared off by it.
This is the only one I've had, but yeah, there's those, and like I tried it with like Aperol as the 3rd thing, and it was like, speaking of bitter, it was way too bitter. So I put the liqueur 43, and then that was like perfect for it.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think I might have to try that on a show. I just did. What did I film today? I did a Trinidad sour with the Earl Grey instead of Angostura.
Ooh,
that was nice, but
that's
like
a good way to like get people to buy a lot of bitters.
Yeah, I had to use a whole bottle for it.
Yeah.
I even cheated. I was like, I have to hand fill every bottle, so I'm just gonna use from a batch. um, and then I did it was like a Midori sour with it's supposed to be Reposado tequila, but I used Reposado mezcal
Oh, cool.
because I was a dummy and I thought I had Reposado tequila, and I went to the I did not. Um, and then it's just like lemon lime and egg white, and agave was the sweetener, and that was really interesting. It wasn't like because I found it in a cocktail magazine, so I thought it would kind of like blow my mind on Midori, but it was good. Like if you brought it to me, I would be very
Yeah.
happy. I would drink it. But for like a cocktail magazine, I was kind of like, oh, you're just a sour with Midori and tequila. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like that's how a lot of like when you go on websites for different like spirits, it's just like the most boring recipes. But one of theirs was like this one, and it was like a sour but with like Campari in it and like a special kind of syrup, like a Mexican sugar syrup, which I made. So that one was pretty cool.
that does sound really good. Oh, we have a chat. I didn't even check.
Oh yeah.
Awful. I'm an awful host. Cheers, Sean Payne Baker. Love that guy on Instagram. Follow him all the time. I made a caramel apple old fashioned night using apple pie infused bourbon, caramel syrup, black walnut bitters, and simple syrup. That sounds delicious.
That does sound good.
That sounds good.
Apple pie infused bourbon. Ooh, I bet I could use this in it. This is
Let's say you got all the old smoky, like
yeah. Oh yeah, like every like weird flavor you could imagine.
See, this is from my stand-up comedy days. How shameless I am! I'm wearing Kill Devil's shirt to try to lure him to watch it. I like messaged you 4 times with the code to join it. And then I think I sacrificed a goat for Sean to come in. So we're we're 2 out of 3 on the success rate. But damn, that apple pie.
Well, Devil had to make dinner or something.
I know. I actually I went to the store before the hurricane and it was crazy. There was no bread, no water. Luckily, there was still beer, so I bought a lot. I bought the old Red Stripe, the Jamaican. That's my go-to beer for cheap beer. Actually, PBR is the #1 go-to. A quick story, stand-up story. I started stand-up comedy when I was 17. I haven't done it in a while, but I did it for over 10 years. And I remember PBRs has a special place in my heart because when I got booked on shows at 17 years old, they used to pay me in like hot PBRs. And I thought I was the coolest dude in the world. Like, they would give me 2 tall PBRs, not refrigerated, and be like, "Great show, kid. Here you go." And I'd be like, "Oh my God, I got free beer." But yeah, so I have a bunch of White Claws, some Red Stripe, and then I got what booze did I get? I think I got the Midori to make that drink, and I didn't get whiskey. I don't know what I got. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff to make Sazeracs because whenever I get drunk, I just like daisy chain Sazeracs. It's in fact, my wife knows that's when she's got to cut me off. Is when when I start daisy Sazerac. So, Sean, what's your go-to? So you got your apple pie drink. What are you eating with that apple pie? And then I'm gonna make another drink myself. Also, how's your channel going, Bonnie? How's the views?
So it was in kind of a slump for a while. I went like 10 days without 1 subscriber. But I've gotten a few. I've been getting like a couple every day in the last week, and some of my old videos are getting views, which is cool. And I have like a Halloween drinks video from last year. and it's like slowly starting to pick up again. So it's kind of neat that people are doing Halloween stuff earlier, I guess. I think it's helping.
Yeah, my wife has already have all the spooky stuff because the Beetlejuice movie came out, the new
Yeah.
Beetlejuice movie. So she's like full board Halloween. But 10 days without a subscriber, man, if I got a subscriber every 10 days, I think I would hold the second line. I should see New Orleanian. I just picked up 5 today for no reason. I don't.
That's awesome.
I think it might be because yeah, because I think it might be because of Facebook. I posted on my Facebook that I got 100,000 viewers. Views, not viewers. And sometimes when I post milestones on my Facebook, I think like my Facebook friends feel guilty that they're not watching. So I usually get a little bump whenever I can post one of those achievements.
That's a good idea. And they feel like they're missing out on something. Like, oh, like what was so good that many like viewers tuned in?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I have 2 sides. Like I have a very optimistic side and a very pessimistic. So my pessimistic side is like, yeah, but you've been doing it for 3 years. But optimistic side's like, people clicked on your video 100,000 times. It's insane.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I've been doing it about 3.5 years, and sometimes, I have the same thing where I'm like, why am I even bothering with this? But I kind of like, even if no one ever watches it, it's fun, and you like learning like the editing and stuff is cool. Like meeting other people who have channels is cool.
Yeah, like that's kind of like I mean, obviously you and I would talk a lot, and then like Anne and I talk a lot, and Vino's cool. So yeah, it's been really cool. I'm trying to push it because I'm trying to get my bitter sales. So like I'm trying to push my channel a little. Which you should buy, the Earl Grey bitters. Earl Grey bitters, great in any cocktail. Also,
I mean, so ever since you made those, now I know like there's like other Earl Grey bitters. So every time I go in a store now, I check to see. They're a little hard to find, and yours are better bitters than the other ones. So
we found a competitor that is charging $1 more than us. And I hate them. I already hate them. Yeah, we're trying to plan a bitters release party. There's a cider place I really love that it goes great in, so I'm trying to work it out. Our next one is celery because the first time we did the mock-up label.
I was wanting celery bitters.
Oh, there you go.
I saw something today that I wanted them for.
Man, we should do an infomercial.
Yeah.
My first dream as a child was to be a rock star priest, but then my second dream was to be the Billy Mays and ShamWow guy. So, yeah. So my friend did a mock-up of what the celery labels would, and I was excited. So I showed my mom. I was like, "Hey, look! Like this is the mock-up of the labels," and she already sold like 4 to 5 bottles to her friends.
Wow.
And now I'm like, oh fuck, I have to actually make this shit now.
Man,
but I'm gonna do a cocktail that
so good.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, I still have my like sneak preview ones too. Like these are the ones you gave me when we came to visit you.
Shoot, yeah. We found out that printing black labels like that costs double, so we switched to the white.
This looks just as good.
I think it looks better because the bottle's black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get some more bitters. I'll have to pick up your bitters. Yes, you do need to pick up my bitters. They're delicious, and I love them. So I'm going to make a cocktail. So I got recently lucky. Well, fun story. I was selected as a semifinalist in the Deep Cut Eddie cocktail contest. And I was supposed to go. Now join in. I'm bullying all my friends, asking me how I am for the hurricane to watch our live stream. So I was supposed to go to.
Gary would join it.
What's up?
Gary should join. Gary, the bus driver.
Oh yeah, I can find him. Gary, the bus driver. He was so confused when you brought him energy drinks. I was like, told me to do that.
Oh, look, Kill Devil is here.
Hey, I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt. Check out Kill Devil. See how you can get a shirt. This shirt is super comfy. I actually wear it underneath my work clothes all the time. Super great. See, I told you, I wore the shirt to see if he can come, kill the goat to see if Sean can come, and then I messaged you 3 times. But yeah, so I was supposed to go to the semifinals in Dallas to compete in the cocktail contest. And we had to use this really gross stuff. It's grapefruit deep cut Eddie. I hate it. And so I did a riff with Sazerac. What's up? This is how long it took me to make a great cocktail. I used up this whole bottle. And a hurricane hit Houston and blocked our path to Dallas, so I couldn't go, which was rough. Because the contest, like, they had these cute little lemon trophies that I really wanted one now. And now my life feels incomplete without this stupid little lemon trophy. So I'm going to make it because I posted it on YouTube, and it's looking to be my first video to get over 1,000 views. That's not a short.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why people love it, but don't complain.
I mean, people.
Yeah, it's got close to 800. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to be a deep cut Eddie rep and just make deep cut Eddie drinks. So we're gonna do this. I'm trying to give the crotch shot, but we're gonna try to move this over. Boom, perfect. And we're gonna start with 1.5 ounces of deep cut Eddie. This will also help me kill the cocktail. What would you have made with deep cut Eddie grapefruit? It's like kind of sweet, but like wants to be bitter at the same time. We're gonna do 1/4 ounce of rye whiskey. I use this rye, not my favorite rye, but I think somebody gave this to me as a gift. So if he gave it to me as a gift and I'm shit talking it, I'm sorry. But 1/4 ounce of rye, and then usually it's 1/4 ounce of honey, but I ran out of honey, so I'm gonna do 1/4 ounce of agave. This is my cocktail, so screw it. And I think agave would probably be even more delicious than the honey, but whatever. And then all of the Peychaud's bitters. All of the bitters. 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to do a couple more. And then we're going to stir it up and pour it out. What about y'all? Cleverly placed glass. Look at that. I'm a professional. Well, technically not, because I haven't been paid yet by YouTube. But I'm kind of a professional. So what would you have made, Bonnie, in chat with the grapefruit? What would be your riff?
I'm thinking I would have either done, well, a Paloma riff would be like way too obvious. Probably some kind of like equal parts thing, and like use the vodka almost as like the first liqueur. Since those flavored vodkas, I almost think of them as liqueurs. So maybe like 1 part tequila, or 1 part mezcal, 1 part grapefruit vodka, lime, and then like Aperol or something like that. Maybe if you said it's like sweet and bitter at the same time, that would be good with it.
Oh, kind of like a Negroni would have been also really good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think like equal parts Aperol, the grapefruit vodka, lime, and mezcal. It's almost like a Naked and
So,
Famous.
oh, that would be really good too. But one of the issues is you had to do an opposite of the drink you submitted, and the drink I submitted was a sour. So that was kind of one of the problems. So I was like, I have to do a bitter forward, but I think like maybe a Negroni riff would have been really good. So that's why I did a Sazerac riff. Whenever I get startled and scared, I do a Sazerac riff. Made my sink. I'm back. Is my sink messy? No, it's clean.
We can't tell from here, but yeah, I have to do the same thing. That's why it took me so long to make my video today. I was wanting to make it like in the afternoon, but I didn't get started until like 7:30 or so because I was like, if somebody sees like a mess in the background, they're gonna like comment on it and like make fun of me.
I cleaned this. Yes, I don't know. I don't make fun of people. Vodka is good for cleaning the sink. Oh my god. I can't hate on vodka because now I work for a company that makes vodka, so I can't hate too much on the vodka now.
And it's really good for making your own infusions.
That is true. I will say, all shit talking on vodka drinks aside, with vodka, I find you have to be like on your A game with all the other ingredients.
Yeah.
You can't rely on like a good spirit. So like I had to make a blueberry drink for my grandmother's birthday, and like I really had to get that blueberry right, the lemon right, the mint right, all of those right, because I can't rely on like people liking bourbon, like bourbon drinks easy.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes I feel like bartenders hating on vodka has become like people hating on Nickelback. It's like, okay, haha, yeah, we get it. Like, you're too cool for school.
I have to share you my favorite stand-up bit about you can't rely on a good spirit when using vodka. I have to share you my favorite stand-up bit was about a guy who talks about I think he was on Conan and he did a whole set about like why do people hate Nickelback, and he's like not Nickelback, Guy Fieri mentions that he's just like it's like everyone hating on Nickelback. What is he does a whole bit about why you shouldn't hate on Guy Fieri. It's the funniest stand-up set I've ever seen in my life.
I'll have to like listen to that because I feel like everything I've heard about Guy Fieri, or Fieri is actually how you pronounce it, is that he's like the nicest guy like ever. Even if his shows are kind of cheesy and stuff, I've heard he's just like a super nice guy. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what this guy said. He's like he goes to stuff and shows like and like promotes cocktail, like promotes small businesses, and like he marries gay people. Like he does this whole bit about how great Guy Fieri is. And even like one part he's like, my TV debut, I'm gonna talk about Guy Fieri, you know it. But yeah, so this is basically, I mean, you can kind of tell what like a hurricane party is. It's very calm. That's because I think we're getting hit tomorrow, if I'm not.
Oh, yeah, they were covering it on the national.
I thought it was going to be late Wednesday. I honestly didn't know about it until I think Monday. I went to work, and then like somebody asked me, "Are we going to close?" And I was, "Oh." Because it kind of like curved towards us. It was supposed to hit Mexico and like Texas, and then it curved. And then it was supposed to hit Lafayette, and then it curved even more to hit New Orleans. So we are. I do really like this cocktail. All right, see you later, Kill Devil. Thank you for coming by. We'll have to do some more live show because, like, I want to do a bunch of live shows where, like, we talk about history and stuff. But
that would be cool.
You don't suffer AIDS, huh?
I feel inspired
they don't come that far, huh?
I mean, we get like the after effects from hurricanes sometimes. Like Jimmy was talking about like going somewhere with one of his friends like this weekend, but like after it hits you guys, it'll keep going and kind of break up and kind of just cause like storms and stuff. So he was saying like they might not go like if it follows the path they think.
Yeah, you'll get like just the rain part. Yeah. We see that's like when it's nice, like when it's not big enough to destroy stuff, but just nice enough where you get a day off work. That's kind of like the perfect
that's how
little
ecosystem.
Yeah. Where you go just like play in it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Like last time we got a big snow. It was when we were coming to see you, and we had to like walk down our street to get an Uber on the main road because all the roads were iced over. I'm like, okay, this was like funny and cute when we were getting to stay home from work, but this is bullshit when I'm like trapped and I'm wanting to go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, okay, so now
to New Orleans to meet you, we'll walk through like ice and snow, but to go to work, we're like, we can't get down our driveway. It's too icy.
Yeah. That's what my wife, they haven't told her she can't go into work yet. And I was like, just tell them that you won't drive on a bridge during a hurricane. That seems fair. Yeah. So I do have word that it will start affecting me tomorrow around 1 p.m. So, but it's a Cat 1. So that's, Cat 1. I can get my sleep. In fact, I remember a distinct memory of Hurricane Katrina. Yes, I'm that old. I remember I think it was the Saturday before Katrina. We were at a party and my mom said, no school on Monday. And we all cheered because we were like, we used to do like summer plays. So we were like hanging out with like a bunch of kids. And mom was like, no school on Monday. We're like, yeah. And then it was like, that Sunday, my dad was like, because he's a police officer, he's like, y'all need to get the fuck out. Because we were going to stay. Like, we were legit going to stay. And then the only CD we had was Bare Naked Ladies. It was like the Bare Naked Ladies greatest hits. Just on loop, stuck in contraflow. For like 4 hours just listening to Bare Naked Ladies. I still remember every word of every song. The Bare Naked Ladies' greatest hits.
So you guys left. How long were you gone? Like during Katrina, like when you like evacuated, how long was it before you could come back?
So we went to New Roads, Baton Rouge, which is like a tiny town outside of New Roads. It was my grandmother's friend's house. We stayed there for about, I want to say at least a month or two. It had to be longer than that because I went to school in New Roads, and then my great grandmother's condo was owned by my grandmother, and so she just didn't do anything with it. She just kind of sat on it because she was holding it for my sister when she graduated college. And so we stayed there for a long time. I mean, the good part was my dad was a police officer, so he was in New Orleans. So him and his police officer buddies, when they got off work, they went to each other's house and gutted it before our houses got like completely destroyed and ruined and all that stuff. So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, it enough in our house to destroy all the sheetrock. like just enough to ruin our house.
That sucks. So,
And there's
like,
actually
did they tear the house down or just like redo the inside?
just redo the inside. So we sheetrocked it. We got a whole new appliances. There's actually a thing which is probably a new drink I want to make called the in New Orleans we call it the Katrina appliances. Is everybody bought their appliances at the same time, so their washer, their dryer, their fridge, and all that. Well, 10 years later, that's about as long as appliances last.
Yeah.
All the appliances died at the same time because they're all bought at the same time. So I had to buy a new fridge, dryer, washer, all at the same time. The Katrina appliance. That's a cool drink name. I'm gonna write that one down. Katrina appliance. But yeah. So yeah, it was just enough to ruin the house. But we got new stuff. That was pretty cool.
I mean,
forever the optimist.
That's a approach into your
Yeah.
life to get some new stuff.
Yeah. I know. It's almost like a blur because like every tourist comes and asks me about Katrina, and sometimes I'm like, I have to like dig into my core memory to pull out Katrina. And I was 2006. I was 18 years ago. So I was like 14, 13. So it wasn't like too far, but yeah.
Yeah.
I remember 9/11 more than I remember Katrina when it first happened. So there's.
Yeah, I remember Katrina because I was like, I would just sit and look at like CNN all day long because I was like working my first office job, and that was like one of the main things. And like, I remembered like, oh, like it kind of like dodged them, like they're gonna be fine. And then like a day later, oh, like, oh, the whole place is flooded. It's like the worst thing that's ever happened.
Yeah. Yes, definitely, Sean. I know I forgot it was Tuesday, but we're gonna do more live shows when I get figuring out what I want to do with the live shows. But that was the problem with Katrina is actually that it turned slightly to Mississippi. Tidal surge from it turning is what flooded the city. So it wasn't so much that Katrina hit us dead on; it was that turning and that flooding. And since we're a giant bowl, the water just kind of like filled in and then just ruined everything. It was yeah, it was but it was one cool part was night school was really cool. We had night school, so like you got to sleep in and then you like woke up a little early, did all of your homework before class.
Oh, that should be like a normal thing because kids are not like good at getting up early. They can't like think that early in the morning. I can't anymore.
Exactly. So like we had school at like 6, so like you slept in, you like woke up at 11, did your homework, and then you went to school at 6. Like it was awesome. Tell you the school system.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna get off of here and watch these like clowns debate.
Yeah, watch debate.
Not to make anything political. I'm calling them both clowns, but I want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, but one is a dangerous clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm
gonna vote for the less scary clown.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, like Kamala's okay. I don't like how she did. Like she got famous for imprisoning a bunch of people for weed in California.
Yeah, I call her Queen of the Cops.
Yeah. But like to me, unless Trump has a policy where it's give Richard $1 million every week, like I can't support anybody for elections. Like I guess my vote is bought for $1 million a week. So like, if Kamala's listening or Trump, that's the price. $1 million a week and you got my vote.
Maybe they'll get in a bidding war.
Well, we're both not in swing states, so we don't matter.
And I'm in Tennessee, so it doesn't really matter who I vote for.
Same.
It always goes the same way.
But we don't get political ads, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to close it out. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll do more live streams, and